Thank you so much, Kia. Welcome back to the Morning Boat. My name is Eric Abelos, and in studio today we have Finn with us. Finn, who are you?
My name is Finn Gerstel. I am a fellowship-trained doctor of physical therapy, and I am board certified in orthopedic physical therapy. I own 4 Points Physical Therapy here in town.
4 Points Physical Therapy in town. So that's where they can find you if
4pointspt.com.
somebody gets injured, they come to you for that?
Correct.
Excellent. So if somebody's getting injured with, like, let's say a knee injury, they're up on the slopes, they fall down, bust a knee open or whatever, what do they do?
Well, the first thing you need to consider is whether you need an x-ray or not. And fortunately, we have several criteria to let us know if you do need an x-ray. And so the first is your age. If you're 55 years of age or older, you need to get an x-ray.
Instantly. They come in, they're 55 years or older, you're like, yep, boom.
Well, it's just, the first step.
Precaution. Okay.
A few other things. If you have tenderness of your kneecap without having any other tenderness around your knee, if you have tenderness of what we call the fibular head, which is a kind of bony knob on the outside lateral or outside lower part of your knee, if you can't bend your knee more than 90 degrees, one way to determine that is if you put your feet flat on the floor, can you sit comfortably in a chair? And then can you walk? Can you take 4 steps, even if you have to limp, can you take 4 steps immediately after the injury or during any other exam? So if you don't have any of those, you don't need an x-ray.
Okay, so if I'm under 55, all of those things are like, okay, we need to get an x-ray.
If you have any one of those things, you need an x-ray. If
Any
you have
one of those.
none of them, you can be 100% positive you don't have a bony injury and you don't need an x-ray.
Cool. And what do you do? What do you do if you don't, but you're still like super, super tender?
Yeah, then the next thing would be to look for swelling. So if you have swelling, one thing to consider is how fast that swelling comes on. So if it immediately swells, it might indicate a more significant injury like an ACL tear. If you don't have that swelling and you don't have any of those criteria we talked about, you probably have a fairly minor injury, and you can probably give it 7 or 10 days before you decide if you need to seek treatment or not.
Jeez. Well, you got to pay hard to play hard in this community. So,
Right.
So, wow. And so if they do have like a serious injury and they feel as though they hurt themselves pretty good, do they come see you? Do they go straight to the hospital? What do you suggest if they fail that, like, I can't take 5 steps?
Right. So if they need that x-ray, if they have one of those criteria, they need an x-ray, the emergency room is probably a good place to go.
Yeah.
But if you can walk on it and you just have some tenderness like we talked about, you can go to one of the urgent care centers or something like that. If you don't need the x-ray and you just have some swelling, then you could probably choose. I'm partial a physical therapist, but you could go see your local doctor, or your primary care doctor, or you could skip all that and go see an orthopedic surgeon.
Cool. All right. Well, how can they find you? Is there like a website, a phone number? How can they get in touch with you? They are in pain and they need it worked out. How can they reach you?
Let's just say 4pointspt.com.
4pointspt.com. And where's that located?
We are on the mountainside of town.
On the mountainside of town. They can find that on the website.
Correct.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Finn, for coming in this morning and talking with us all things knee injury. I hope to have you back on to talk other injuries that can happen on the slopes at some point in time.
Yeah, anytime.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. And Summit, back to you.